We're your teacher friends.
Hi, it's Lydia.
And Heather, your teacher friends, here in the maths classroom again with a fun activity for looking at perimeter and area while we're making parachutes. I think it's a bit special to try and take that perimeter and area measuring straight off the page and onto something we could actually do stuff with. I'm looking forward to that part of this.
And these are the materials you will need. To make a parachute, we start off with large plastic bags. Yeah. And students will then, from these bags, cut out 2D shapes like squares or circles. We suggest at least something about 50 centimeters in width. Once they've cut it, the mathematical part of this activity is for them to measure it using some kind of measuring instrument, whether it's a ruler or a measuring tape. So they have to measure every side. And from there, calculate the perimeter as well as the area. But then to convert these 2D shapes into parachutes, the students will have to be doing this. They will have to first reinforce the sides with masking tape, just like that, and then punch a hole right through them. Because these parachutes will be thrown multiple times from a height, it's best that these ends are secured. Some students might start with a square. I think we recommend that. But for students looking for extra challenge, they could be choosing to do other shapes like circles to find the perimeter and the area. We would like to show you now how to fasten the parachutes onto the cup. Now this might look like a lesson on measurements and geometry, but it is actually a task. It is a mission.
Is there assistance?
To keep our assistance, this is a librarian Peggy in this cup while she parachutes down. So the mission to the kids is for them to make a parachute that will help keep Peggy the librarian safe inside this cup as she flies down in a parachute. And the objective of it is to keep Peggy inside the cup when she lands. Okay, so this is how you would secure a string.
I'm just going to take Peggy out while you attach her cup.
You sure you don't want to be choosing helmet, Hank?
Her hair is a bit like a helmet anyway.
So, pull all the strings to the center, secure it with some tape, and secure it to the bottom of a cup. The tricky bit comes when the string is not quite centered, so the cup gets off balance. So what we need to do then is to secure it very simply with a rubber band. And that will allow us to adjust these strings to the left and to the right so that you get something centered. Okay, that way. I think we're almost ready. So this is best done as a group activity, of course.
Hang on, Peggy's ready. She's looking very happy. Let's rock.
And with librarian Peggy ready in the parachute, it's time for us to go and drop her.
Let's go.
Down a stairwell.
Yes. Well, that was fun.
Wasn't it?
Testing the parachutes out, dropping them there. Let's just pull out some of those maths concepts that we could use now back in our classroom.
Absolutely.
So we had the perimeter and the area calculations.
That's right. And we had compared the performance of parachutes of different areas.
Yes, we could have done some timing. We could have measured how long it takes the different crash test dummies there to reach the ground.
And we could have done it several times and then get the students to calculate the average time it takes for one to make a complete fall.
That sounds fun.
No,
We could try it from different heights as well. Maybe we've got some different levels of the playground we could test out.
So I hope we've given you some ideas of the different ways you could go about modifying this as a great math activity.